number 14 of 24. Now, if you watched number 13 of 24, they kind of got out of order, so I have two of them that say they're number 10. I knew I got off somewhere on there, but just keep in mind that the previous one really is 13. We'll just go with that. Today is going to be number 14, and it is a full body toning. So I have light hand weights that I'm going to use today. These are 3 pound. You can use no weight resistance at all. You can use lighter weights if you choose. Okay, so I'm just going to keep them to the side, right? Well, actually, I'm going to put them down. We're going to start with nothing as we get warmed up, and we're going to start with just a side arm raise. So we just lift the arm straight to the side and back down. Lift and lower. So here we're just getting the muscles warmed up. Not as much as we would do if we were going into a cardio workout, but enough that the muscles are nice and warm. 2 more. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Perfect. Now you can use a wall or a chair here if you need. I'm just going to show you from the profile. I'm going to step one leg back, and it's just a small lift and lower. So we're going straight through the glute as we lift and lower. So a small lift and tap, lift and tap. For 4, 3, 2. You just switch legs. I'm going to change directions just to keep the opposite leg in front. Lift and lower. So we're going to keep this in that interval workout like we have been doing. 4 more. So you're going to have 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Good. All right. Now, we're going to come with the arms up. We're going to bring them together and then right back out. So again, we're working toning here more than strength. So you do not have to use any rep or any weights on this. Together and out, together and out. Good. 2 more. Perfect. The next one, we're going to have that back leg again working. So I'm going to shift the weight into my right leg. This time, I'm going to squat down. So it's a squat, lift, tap, stand. Squat, lift, tap, stand. 2 more. Again, we're just kind of using this warm up to figure out the movements. Switch legs. I'm going to change direction for you. Squat, squat, lift, tap, stand. 2 more. Perfect. The next one we're going to go into is just an oblique. So we're working the oblique, the side ab muscles, and we're just going to go right and left, right and left. So think about like you're going to reach down and maybe scratch the outside of your thigh or your knee. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, this is one, last one we'll go through that you can use balance if you need, a chair, the wall. It's a side leg lift. So we lift, tap, lift, tap. 3, last 2, and 1. Switch sides, balance. 6, 5, 4, core stays tight. 3, 2, and 1. Good, just a big inhale up. Release down. 1 more time. All right, so we have about 20 seconds to get set up. I'm gonna grab my hand weights, and we're gonna go into that side arm raise. So it's gonna be straight to the side and back down, both arms, or you can alternate one arm and then the other. Show me your intentional stop at the top and then at the bottom. Here we go, 40 seconds. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Perfect. Now, if you can't quite get the arms to shoulder height, that's okay. You come as high as you need. Again, we're working more toning than strength here. So for that toning, we want to go through the repetition and we want to have good form. So we stop and we stop. You do not have to have any weight resistance here. Lift and lower. Good. We have just about 10 seconds. Show me that good form. So your core is locked in. Good. We're locked in through the belly and through the back. 1 more. And we rest. You got 20 seconds. Shake it out. We're going to come back into it. We have 2 more rounds here. Think nice and strong. Brace through the core, arms long. Here we go. Lift and lower, lift and lower. So I want to think of really squeezing through the shoulder blades as I come up, through the top of the shoulder. So right around here as we lift, we come up, we go down. So right arm and then the left if you need. We are going for the strength through, but focusing on the toning. Now, the muscles start to get tired, so we want good form. Always, always. Form over the amount of resistance you have and the number of repetitions you do. Rest. Shake it out. Whew. Only one more of those. I only have 3-pound hand weights. They start to get heavy after a while. Got a nice strong base of support. Lock in through the belly, lock in through the back. Shoulders come back and down. Very intentional with our movements. Here we go, friends. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Up and down. Good. Strong, strong. Alternate the arms if you need. You can let go of the weights if you need, or set them down, or just let go. Beautiful work. Lift and lower. Again, one arm and then the other. If you start to get tired, we don't want your form compromised. Lift and lower. You got 5 more seconds. Go ahead, give me one more. Lift and lower. Okay, shake out those arms. Perfect. All right, so the next one we're gonna go through, I'm gonna hold on to my hand weights. If you need balance, then you can put the hand weights down and then you can grab onto a chair. I'm gonna show you from the side. We're just gonna tap. Right leg is coming back and behind. I've got the glute engaged, so I just lift and lower, lift and lower. So notice, I'm not shifting forward with the shoulders. I'm not arching through the back. So the shoulders don't tip forward or back. I'm just a small lift in that leg. Now, if you need to, notice here, it's just a little bend in the knee and then a straighten. So I squeeze through the glute and through the quadricep muscle. Same kind of work. Lift and lower. It doesn't have to be a very big lift. It doesn't really even have to leave the ground. Good. And we rest. All right, we're gonna go in on the other side. Leg comes back, shoulders back and down. Good. Core engaged. Catch your breath. Now, focus on your form. All right, friends, here we go. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Again, I'm not shifting my shoulders forward. I'm trying to keep everything nice and tall and just to squeeze through the glute to help lift through the leg. Lift and lower. This will help to strengthen through the back as well because we're strengthening through the glutes. So what happens is we get very tight hamstrings and we start to have some low back pain because the glutes that sit right in the middle of the back and the hamstrings get very weak from sitting. We don't really work them. Perfect. Rest. All right, I'm gonna stay forward for this one for you. 20 seconds and 20 seconds. Core is tight. I'll give you a little switch into the legs, a little cue for that switch if you need. I'm gonna start with my right leg back, bracing through the core. Use the arms, drive it down, lift back. Lift back. Again, no tip forward with the chest. Try to stabilize through the foot as much as you can. We've got about 10 more seconds on this leg. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. You can go ahead and switch legs if you are ready. Here we go if you need that, if you can do that quick switch. Trying to give you a little cue there. If you need to regain balance first, lift and lower. 10 more seconds on this leg. Squeeze through the glute as you lift. Up and tap, up and tap. One more. Perfect. Woo, 2 exercises down. Now I'm gonna start this one with my hand weights. We're going back to the upper body. If you feel like, oh, my arms, I don't know that I can do it, it's okay. The arms are gonna come up, so I have them bent, trying to keep the arms at shoulder height. Here we go. We're gonna squeeze together, open back up. So I'm gonna squeeze using the chest muscles, I'm gonna open using the back muscles. Together and back, together and back. So again, this is a toning workout more than a strength workout. So we're working the muscles very, very intentionally, which we will do in a strength training workout as well. But here we're really focusing on the contraction through the muscles so we get that toning in. One more. Good, relax the arms down. So if you're using weights and you decide you don't want to use them this round, you can rest them. Shoulders back and down. Use this as a recovery. I like to use the weights just to pull my shoulders away from my ears. We're gonna brace to the core. Let's get reset. Arms come up. All right, here we go. Together and out. Together and out. Perfect. Come on. This is your halfway point. Together and out. Since we do them 3 minutes per exercise with a warm-up and a cool-down, you only have 6 different exercises to work through. This is number 3 of that 6. Come on, 10 more. So from this side, again, I'm squeezing the arms together and I'm pulling the shoulder blades back, but I'm not trying to swing through the torso. One more time, bring it forward, open back. Perfect. So, if you have the weights and you decide, I don't really want them anymore, you can put them to the side. If you left the weights out that last round, maybe you incorporate them back in. Again, the weights are completely optional. Arms up. Here we go. Together, squeeze the chest. Open, squeeze the back. Squeeze the chest, squeeze through the back. So when I talk about squeezing through the chest muscles, keep going. It's these pectoralis muscles right in the front. So I squeeze and hold together, open to the back. Again, that pause in the movement keeps me from just swinging forward and back and helps me to have good form. Perfect. Woo. Good, you got about 5 more seconds. I'm getting pretty tired here. One more. Squeeze and open. Perfect. Oh, shake that out. All right, so the next one we're gonna go into, leg is gonna come back. My weight is in the left leg. I'm gonna squat, lift, tap, and stand. Notice I'm gonna be in a split stance the whole time from the side. Here we go. Bend, lift, tap, straighten. Bend, lift, tap, straighten. Intentional, small movements so that we get all of that toning in. Lift, tap, and nip. Perfect. You got it. So the core stays tight. Now, if you don't want the lift, notice that lockout through the knee, or more than a lockout, that squeeze through the quad. Down, up, tap. One more. Down, lift, tap, stand. Shake it out. You can stay forward if you need. I'm gonna turn to the side just so you can see the movement through the knees. So notice when I squat down, I don't bend real far forward here. It's a small bend, my knee stays behind my toes. Here we go, bend, lift, tap, straighten. Bend, lift, tap, straighten. So that squat down gets me working into the front of the leg. That lift gets me working through the back of the leg and through the back of the body. So I've got back work going on here. Up, tap, down. Squeeze all of the muscles to keep the back leg as straight as you can. And then that way, we get good toning through the leg. Perfect. You're gonna give me one more because I know you've got it in you. Perfect, shake it out. All right, one more round. One more round. 20 and 20. I'll give you a little bit of that cue so that you can switch legs when you're ready. So weight into the left leg first, right leg is back. It's the one we're lifting. Here we go. Squat, lift, tap, stand. Squat, lift, tap, stand. You got it. Your abs are engaged. You should feel this in the back, but it should not be a strain. Now, if you need to, go ahead and switch legs. And then all of us will switch here if you haven't already. Squat, lift, tap, stand. Perfect work. Down, lift. 10 more seconds on this leg. Beautiful. One more. Squat, lift, tap, and stand. Shake it out. All right, so this is a good one to use your weights. If you haven't used them at all, and you decide you want to try, this one's a good one to go through. We're going to work those obliques side to side. So notice it's a tip, not a hike, okay? Core engaged. Here we go. Right side, left side. So more than hiking the top shoulder, I'm reaching towards the outside of the knee, side to side. And I'm using these side ab muscles, your obliques, good, to crunch and to lift me back to center, side to side. Nice and long. Now, if this feels like you're getting too much work into the back and not so much into the sides, decrease your range. So think push and push. So very small movement, good, rest. Think of drawing the bottom of your rib to the top of your hip. So it's just that contraction side to side. All right, you got about 5 seconds. Nice stance into the legs. Bring your belly button in towards your spine. Here we go. Side, side. Squeeze through the abs. So it is not about how far you reach over, though you can reach as far as is comfortable for you. There's my words. Good. Side to side. It's about that crunch to the side. Contract. Contract. Side and side. Come on, 5 seconds. We can get one more set in. Right and left. Shake it out. Okay, good work. All right, we're gonna go into, I guess we can get one more set of those in. We can get one more set in. Brace through the core, side to side. Here we go. Right and left. Again, I'm not hiking up the opposite shoulder. So when I talk about hiking the opposite shoulder, I'm not coming here, okay? This isn't shoulder work, this is ab work. Side to side. You've got it. Reach, reach, and reach. We've got one more exercise after this, my friends. And then you will be toned from head to toe. Yeah. Perfect. Reach and reach. One more, right? Finish left. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my weights down. You can keep them if you want to. You have 2 sets. Hold on to something if you need. It's a side leg lift, okay? It's just lifting to the side. Now, if you want to, you could keep weights right here in front, but you can put them down if you need something for balance. Here we go, right side. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So I'm using the outside thigh muscles, the outside of the glute to lift and lower. Notice I have my toe pointed. That way I'm contracting all of the muscles in the front of the leg to get all of the work into the leg. I am not leaning from side to side. How high you lift the leg just depends on how high you can lift the leg with control. Lift and lower, your core is tight. 2 more, up, down, and down. Shake it out. You can turn around if you need to. You can move the chair. You can move and change on the wall, wherever you need to. We've got one more set on this leg, on the left leg, And then we are going to work some cool down. Shoulders back and down. Good. Now you can bend into the right leg if you choose. Here we go. Lift and lower. I'm going to scoot up just a little bit. Lift and lower. Point the toe. Contract everything through the leg. Outside of the thigh. Core tight. Perfect. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Be intentional with those movements. Up and down. Up and down. Perfect work. You've got this. 10 seconds. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Put a smile on your face. This is it. One more. Shake it out. Good. Now make sure your weights are out of the way as we just shift side to side. Little cool down, little stretch out. Just gonna push my hips side to side. Whew. Especially getting into those hip joints as we did that side leg lift. Good. Now I'm going to come upright. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider. Now I'm going to shift a little more deeply. Get that inner thigh stretch. Try to keep the sole of the foot down on the floor. Come back to center. Opposite side. Beautiful work. So this is 14 of 24. You got it done. Beautiful job. You know you have the next 2 hours to get in 24 ounces of water. So I want to hear about how you're doing with the hydrating because that is so important in all of our workouts. Up and over. Good. All right, so we worked a lot through the back. So I want you to bring your hands together and we're just going to press the palms together, round through the shoulders, lift the arms up and release to the side. Good. Press forward. Lift. Out to the side. One more time. We're going to flow through here. And then we're going to hold those stretches into the arms. So press forward. Tuck the chin. Press the arms forward. So if you feel like you need a little bit more stretching, go through these stretches again. Bring it out to the side. Good. Just a little drop over with the head towards the left shoulder and then press down with the right shoulder, reaching towards the toes. Good. Head comes back to center. We release through that right arm. Head comes over to the right side and then I press down with the left side. Great. Oh, that feels good. I can feel it from the back of my ear to my fingertips. Back up to center. Good. Now very carefully, we're going to cross the left leg behind the right leg. I'm going to press the left arm up toward the ceiling. Right arm's going to come just right along my hip. So we stretch through those obliques that we were really working. And then we can stretch down into the IT band as well. Come back up. Good. Other side. Up and over. Woo. Excellent job. Nice and strong. Lift back to center. Good. You're going to give me a big inhale. And a big exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. My friends, excellent work today. Thank you for doing a little full body toeing with me. You're going to come back and we're going to do it again for number 15. See you soon. Bye, friends.